I'm sorry, but I see why black men aren't dating black women anymore. I really do. I mean, the maturity level speaks for itself. Most black women stop maturing at the age of 12. I'm sorry, they do. And y'all want to be like, oh, we're the most educated. Not no more, boo. Check the stats. Asians are 77% more educated. Whites are 54%. Oh, and then they go, oh, no. We mean within our demographic, we're more educated than the black man. But they still make more than you. So it doesn't matter. You can keep your certification to Albies or whatever the hell you're certified for. Nobody gives a damn. But again, that's not true no more. That's actually not true no more. Y'all are not the most educated group. So now what's your argument? But for being just straight B words. Because I'm sitting here and one of my favorite YouTubers posted, not YouTubers, Instagram people, TikTok, I don't know what he is, he's everywhere. But he posted a video about this woman, and she was talking about she was waiting on her husband to be a bad guy so she can leave him. And then she goes on to say, actually, women, he don't gotta be a bad guy for him to leave him. If you're just not happy, you should just leave. I'm like, are y'all serious? And so now I hate him because my algorithm went straight to that. Then I see a black girl in the car crying, talking about how being a wife, she lost herself, and being a wife, you can't be who you are. I'm like, well, who are you? What do you want to do? What can you do outside of your marriage that you can't do inside your marriage besides be a 304? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And then those of you black women that are married, you guys have the lowest marriage rate in the world. So for those of you complaining and saying, oh, I don't want to be married no more, girl, you know how rare it actually is to be a black woman and to be married? I'm not saying like, oh, that's like should be your life goals, but to actually achieve it instead of this dumbass education stuff y'all keep talking about, you know what I mean? Y'all need to wake up and see this. You know what I mean? Like, it's like y'all are online crying to us who we really don't care. We just make fun of y'all. That's it. We don't care. So y'all come online. Imagine you're at home and you see your husband online crying, talking about how much he hates you and hate being married to you. You'd be like, why would you do that? And it's the same thing. Why would you come on here and tell us this? Go tell him, or even make the video and just send it secretly to him so he can know how you feel. Why would you come on here and tell us this? It doesn't make any sense. So now that my algorithm's messed up, I'm just like, you black women, the mindset, again, 12 to 14 years old, because what do you mean you don't want to be married? And then you got the ones on here like, oh, you can't convince me to have a child. Girl, nobody will have no kids with you.
Greetings everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again, and I will kindly request that you hit the like, subscribe and share button. And to my returning subscribers, I'd also like to thank you and still encourage you to interact with this video through liking, commenting and sharing. Well, in today's episode, I'll be talking about why black men hate or avoid black women. This has been an ongoing topic that has caused viral discussion online, and I would request that you watch the rest of this video as I come with my commentaries at the end of it.
Black women don't know how to mind, and they don't know how to follow instructions, and they don't know how to sit down and be corrected. Black women can't be corrected. The preacher can't even correct them. God can't even correct them. You really got to beat black women.
What?
You got this on camera? Being cause you really got to beat black women. Every nigga I know got to damn near whoop his hoe for a black woman to listen. You can't say, shut up. God damn. She come out the room, won't know who you calling her. Me and them other girls shut up.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? I've been looking at all these black women who can't keep a man, don't have a man, and they have a hard time listening to a man. One thing I know about the colored woman is one man she listen to, and that's a white boss. Can't nobody tell a black woman nothing but a white boss, homie. So you can't correct black women in America. You got to beat them.
These successful black men are not skipping over black women because of the way that you look. They're skipping over you black women because of the way that you were raised. Let me run that by you again. They are not skipping over to the white women or the Asian women or the Caribbean women or even the African women. We're talking about the Americanized black woman. The reason why these successful men are skipping over you, it's not the way that you look, but it is the way that you carry yourself. These other women, they were conditioned, they are programmed, they are trained to be wives. They are trained to be helpmates. They are trained to be submissive. They are trained to cater to their man. They are trained to be grateful. They are trained to be appreciative. If you deal with the typical black woman in America, she wants nothing but a whole bunch of things provided for her that she cannot provide for herself. She requires all of these things that she cannot do for herself. And then when you get one that can do things for herself, she talks down to men as if she's better because she's paying bills and she has a car and she has a credit score, as if that makes her better when that just makes her an adult. There are going to be a lot of women that are upset about this post, but it's the truth. It just is what it is.
Black men has absolutely lost the love of black women. I literally just got out of the gym not too long ago. I'm feeling good, cooking with grease. I felt like I just got out of the wood. On my way out, I found one of the most beautiful black women I've ever saw in my entire fucking life. I'm over here staring, respectfully, of course. Tapping onto my gym bro, like, bro, keep in mind, this is my gym bro, all right? We do not hang out outside of the gym. I point with my eyes. I'm pointing to my eyes just like, bro, look. This is when I lost all hope in black men. This nigga said, I mean, she's all right, like, I'm more attracted to light skins. This nigga said it loud as fuck for her to hear. She slightly looked over, sucked her teeth like, and went about her business. As she should, of course. She's actually taken by a white man. Some random 4 out of 10 mediocre white man. All of those genes went out the fucking window. I never felt more like Dr. Umar a day in my fucking life until now. This is when I had the realization, black men are cooked. I never seen it happen right in front of me, but right then and there was the moment I realized that niggas really be having internalized colorism in their mind. This was also the day I decided to stop hanging out with bro. Now I have to find a replacement, because I'll be damned if I talk to that nigga ever again. But that's not even the worst part. While we were walking out, this nigga had the audacity to take out his Tinder profile and show me all the fucking snow bunnies that was like in his profiles. He was talking about something, bro, I'm gonna go out on a date on every single one of them. I knew what type of nigga he was. He was a snow bunny worshiper. He was like, bro, every one of these girls are straight 10s. 10s? All of them look like 3s, but one of them looked like a moldy jar of mayonnaise. The power of the ancestors, I wanted to smack the dog shit out of him. Now, admittedly, I was that kind of person, but I wasn't as bad as he was. I was able to save myself from the whiteness. That was about 4 years ago when I was lost in the sauce. Now I only date women of color and white girls. None. I am an advocate for biracial relationships. I think it's actually pretty fucking cool. But when you go worshiping and fetishizing a certain demographic of woman, it's so fucking weird. Black men has pushed away black women into looking for relationships elsewhere. And unfortunately, black women has been finding that love from white men that black men should have been giving them from the get-go. But at the same time, they're happy. I can't hate on that. I can't hate on love, bro.
Why did nobody tell me that there's really black guys out here that only like white women? Like, there's black people that don't like black girls. What type of Uncle Ruckus bullshit is that? Your great-great-grandparents did not survive slavery for you to be out here embarrassing them like that. You got your grandparents turning over in their grave. And they always say it's because, like, black girls are rude, black girls are ghetto, they don't want their girl on Instagram in bikinis. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought it was just because they couldn't pull none. They go bitchless so hard that they gotta switch races. But it was a girl that asked me to put her on with my homie. And I'm over here trying to be Chris Paul, so I say sure. I get to my homie, I'm like, yo, you wanna talk to her? This motherfucker said, nah. I asked him why. He said it's cause she black. Like, just cause she black is the reason? Like, if it's not snowing, then I ain't going? I thought that was just a meme. Nigga rather be dating Sarah from Wisconsin?
We all have that one friend that will do anything but date a black girl. Now, I'm not talking about it in a racist way. I'm talking a black friend or a mixed race friend that will just never go for a black girl. There's always that one guy. We all know that one guy. You see him with Asians, snow bunnies, Blasians, light skins, but never black girl. Bro, if the girl's black, he's not going there. Like, damn, bro, did a black girl break your heart that bad, bro? You could ask him to choose to being whipped in his back 7 times or get over a black girl and he's choosing the whipping. Isn't your mom black, bro? Isn't your dad black? Someone needs to explain to me what black girls have done, because this shit is getting out of hand. One time, a black girl popped up to one of my boys' snaps with heart eyes, and he replied with a monkey emoji. He replied with a monkey emoji and left it at that. Mind you, this guy's dark skin. Now the true question is, do black girls go for black guys? That's the true question. Let us know in the comments. Because the way it's going right now, I don't know why so many black guys just hate black women, bro.
Y'all have to help me figure this out. Why is black women in their race the only ones having to ask black men who are the same race as them if they're into them?
Because black women are the only women that think they should be paid to be in relationships. Because black women as a collective are the only women that gave up their man for government assistance, child support, and alimony. Because black women are the only race of women that want to look like another race of women. Why not just get the original? Because black women are the only race of women that have abandoned their own god for tarot cards, crystals, palm reading, and zodiac signs. Because black women are the only women that shame masculinity out of their own sons. Because black women are the largest women on the earth. Because while black women scream that black men are so violent, of approximately the 44 million babies that have been aborted since the inception of Roe v. Wade, black women have aborted damn near half. Because black women are the only women that are going to try to get in this comment section and give an excuse as to why they did what they did instead of saying, you're right, and now I'm going to change who I am to be more attractive to my own men. Boris.
So many black girls trying to figure out why black men don't like black women. I think I got an answer for you. I'm Ruquan, senior at Harvard, studying black history, and I grew up around black love, grew up in Washington, D.C., which is Chocolate City. So I felt and seen black love at every level, you know, in the hood, in the schools, you know, in office, in the businesses, on the street, whatever it is. And I come to Harvard and I experience something really different, where there's this war between black men and black women that's like the black women hate the black men, the black men, some of them stay away from the black women to get a white girl or whatever. I realize what's happening is these two groups of people are not actually talking to each other. These two groups of people are listening to stories from their parents, and they're also experiencing things from each other, but they're not actually sitting down and having a conversation about their desires, about their fears. And since they're not doing that, it's going to be extremely difficult to arrive at a place where love can exist like this. Because a part of love requires intimacy and vulnerability. Vulnerability is about taking off the clothes, being free, being open, letting it be known and letting it be shown, sharing how you truly feel. Intimacy is about both parties doing that and then coming close together. If there is no vulnerability and intimacy, it's difficult for love to be experienced. It's not just that black women want a husband. It's not just that black men want a wife. Black men want to be loved and black women want to be loved, just like white women want to be loved and white men want to be loved. But here's the thing. You only are going to be loved if you're both vulnerable and intimate, because that's the way that someone has an opportunity to truly pat you up where you're broken, kiss you where you hurt, and things of that nature. So what I'm saying is, like, it's a lot of people asking, like, oh, who's gonna love me? Who's gonna love me? They don't love me. He don't love me. She don't love me. But that same person is typically not willing to go and say, hey, I want to be loved. Here's where I'm broken. Here's where I hurt. Here's what I'm afraid of. Can you help me? And I think if that happens, then the outcomes will be better for both black men and black women.
All I'm going to say is, black men, I get it. I get it. I'm literally at work and just came in my car for a quick little break, because it's like watching that clip was very triggering to me. And it's like, I understand that as black women, y'all stick by this very immature, like, girls code thing, but y'all have to realize when people can literally look through your dramatics and the drama that comes with some of you black women. Her statement and his statement was both valid, but she took it too far. You dragged it too long. And then your insecurities about where you stand as a black woman started to peek out, because there is plenty of black beautiful women with long, beautiful, thick hair, but you instantly said, if you want Becky with the good hair, then go get Becky with the good hair. Where did that come from?
Not so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why not?
I'll say more so like the hair. So more so attracted to longer hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's not right. You should never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you know, you're not just my type. But hair, it's a different, you can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you want. If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want. Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it. And I'm not triggered.
Her hairstyle, there's nothing wrong with it. So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me.
Today, your hair is nappy. Your hair is short. You should be happy where you came from. Period.
Can I talk, or are you going to interrupt me again?
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
You still
but you can say what you want to say,
Yeah.
but don't talk about black people.
I think for me, I'm triggered because I don't like seeing black women trying to silence black men. It's like black men are not allowed to state their preference. They're not allowed to have a voice. It's like black women try to just chop black men in half, and I don't like stuff like that. And once again, I don't know if that comes from having my dad around. I don't know if that comes from having 7 blood brothers that I was raised with. I don't know what the trigger be, but it be like it puts something in me to want to come light fire underneath you women, because it kind of be like, who do y'all be thinking y'all be talking to? Y'all be talking to black men like they kids, like they y'all kids or something. Y'all allowed to get on the stage and say, I want my man to be taller. Oh, I'm sorry, you're just not tall enough. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't like men with dreads. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't like light-skinned men. Y'all allowed to get up there and dissect and tear men down based off things they can't change. A man who was born 5'7", he can't change his height. But a woman, if she is in a shrinkage stage, which men don't know nothing about that man is allowed to say, I really don't care for that hairdo. Y'all say y'all don't care for certain things all the time. Y'all say, I don't like his profession. He's a truck driver. I don't like that. I don't like 9 to 5. Y'all give a straight line and list of things that y'all don't like. But the minute a man says, I would prefer a woman that's a little bit more fit, I would prefer a woman with a little bit different hairstyle, with a little less makeup, then y'all instantly take it as they're trying to down talk women. And then you talking about Becky with the good hair as if you automatically assumed that he was going towards what? A non-black woman? That be your own insecurities poking out, man. Even gonna get on this fake girl code thing, because if y'all so girls, I say this all the time because I know it's gonna blow 90% of y'all out the water. Y'all swear y'all love women. Y'all swear this is a girls code, girls run the world thing. Y'all act like we all just stick together, but y'all can't seem to stick together when it comes time to keeping y'all legs closed when y'all having sex with them other women's men. Y'all be having sex with married men, but this is a girls world. Y'all be having sex with girls that y'all know got boyfriends and relationships, but this is a girls world. Y'all be knowing that baby mama and baby daddy still deal with each other, but this is supposed to be a girls code. Y'all be fake, so that's what be triggering me. I don't like how y'all be disrespecting black men. I don't like how y'all try to shut black men down, and I love how that black man carried himself, because that black man would have been considered a high value man. He makes good earnings for himself. I spotted some characteristics that I love, and I seen the fact that he was not willing to go back and forth with you due to him knowing how to choose his words and knowing how not to act off emotion, unlike yourself and unlike the other girls who don't got their own minds. Y'all don't know how to be yourselves. Y'all are pure followers. I'm gonna have to pop because he said this to her. I love black women down, but baby, what that man said to you really ain't got nothing to do with me, especially when it comes to preference, especially when he didn't disrespect her. It wasn't even that deep. It's just the fact that you feeling yourself. You thinking you somebody because, oh no, I'm not just an Instagram model. I am the model. I am a model. You wanted to get up there and flex your little weak career, because that's what y'all do. The minute women start making a little bit of money, the minute y'all start getting a little bit of funds to yourselves and a little bit of credentials, y'all start trying to buck up to man like, oh yeah, because I got this and I got that. It's like y'all feel like when y'all got some type of credential behind y'all name, it almost put like an S on y'all chest. And this is exactly why men say they don't want to date women in certain brackets, because it's not because they're intimidated by women that's successful. It's with success comes a nasty attitude, nasty spirit, and y'all just get to trying to be super like tough for no reason. It was never that deep, baby girl. You was up there battling your own insecurities, and you wanted to let people know what you was doing in your life, so you wanted that spotlight. But y'all killing me with the double standards. But it's okay though, because black man, I got y'all. I respect y'all. Shout out to my daddy, and shout out to all 7 of my brothers, and shout out to all 68 of my nephews. I get it, y'all.
Okay. I think there are actually ways you can tell when black guys just do not mess with black girls. And let's get into this video. As somebody who grew up in the suburbs of Atlanta, where like black wealth is astronomical, let me tell you about these black boys who grew up in private school. And this video is especially going to be about them because a lot of the times the ones that I encounter are these ones specifically. If you're with your group of white friends, or whatever friends they may be, lighter colored skin, because also, you know, they will dabble into lighter skinned girls as well. When you're with those friends, they will act like you're invisible. They will act like you don't exist. If you even make the slightest eye contact with them, they will act so disgusted by you. It's so funny because you might not even want them, and they will seriously sit there and act so disgusted at the idea that you would even look at them anyways. This is just like the first type of black guys that just do not mess with black girls. This is the second kind. The second kind is gonna probably be more friendlier with you. The ending objective is to get to your friends. So this guy's gonna like talk to you. He's gonna be more friendly. But I mean, the end objective is to get with your either lighter skinned friend or your white friend or whatever, any tone of race that is lighter. This is just their objective. And they're not going to be rude to you, at least, but like, you know, yeah. Okay, the third one, last but not least, this is the most triggering one. They will say that they like black girls, but they will not specify what kinds of black girls they like. Granted, black girls come in all different kinds of skin tones, etc. We're really diverse people, but they will say they like black girls and they will be like, oh, I'm not like one of those, blah, blah, blah. But they will only date women who are lighter skinned, period. And these boys can be especially annoying because when you confront them about their preferences, they will be like, no, blah, blah, blah. I really don't discriminate, blah, blah, blah. But then when you go through their following, it's quite obvious what they're into. And at the end of the day, I will say 90% of the time, because this isn't always accurate, you can tell what a guy is into by going through his following. You will follow people that you're attracted to and you will follow what you want to see.
I know I'm about to piss a lot of y'all off and I really don't even care. Why is it that a pretty African American woman biggest hater is always African American man? What's up with y'all? Are y'all not fed at home? Do y'all not like y'all wives that y'all married? Is that what it is? Like, why is the African American man always being our biggest hater? Like, I can only speak from my personal experience now, and I don't got no problem with African American men or women, but why are y'all always being a hater? I'm in Jiffy Lube. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just oil change. The man like 124. I'm like, oh my God, 124, that's crazy, right? You know. And the guy behind me, a Hispanic guy, saying this for context, he was all like, oh, what's the issue? You having a problem with your oil change? I was like, well, he told me it was 125. I wasn't expecting that. And he was like, I'll pay for you, no problem. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. And the African American man that worked there, the boss or whatever, he just like staring at me, and the other guy like, hey, is she ready? And he like, nah, I'm waiting on her to get through doing whatever she's doing with him. Like, why is this your business? Like, literally standing in front of us, hovering over us, like just standing there staring at us, waiting it. Like, what? Why? Go back around wherever you were. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Go back around where you were until I'm done talking to this gentleman. Like, why are you all in our face? And I'm like mad, hater. Then I walk up to get ready and pay, his breath stinking, and it's just like, you're just an angry individual. And I'm not. I'm positive. I exude positivity. I look absolutely beautiful. Like, y'all be mad at y'all jobs, y'all be mad at y'all women, y'all be mad at y'all life. And when y'all see anybody getting any type of treatment, especially a girl that you know you probably have no type of chance with, that angered you. And it probably angered you more because you feeling like, why is this Hispanic man giving this black girl his money and she just gonna use him, or whatever y'all think about it. And it's like, y'all really be irritated when y'all see a man that's not African American helping us out. Y'all hate it. But when I think about it, y'all hate to see the brothers doing it too. I'm saying y'all mugging and staring and being all in somebody's grill and all in somebody's business because y'all see another African American gentleman buying a lady something at the gas station, or I got it, or you know, I done went and got gas. African American man in front of me, her gas, whatever gas she gonna get, put it on my, and hey, God, what the fuck is he doing that for? Oh my God, she don't want his ass. Oh my God, like, y'all got to chill. I want us to stick together.
Yo, I'm all for self-confidence. I'm all for people feeling great about themselves, and I know that women are gonna sell it and get whatever it is that they got to get from it. But the level of delusion here is crazy because I just don't think that everybody is just in your business trying to figure out whether or not you getting your gas paid for, your oil changed, or whatever. I think that people try to invite this type of energy into their life. Honestly, like, if I'm just being honest and objective, and again, I don't really care about what people get and what they don't get and whether they're successful or they're not successful in their lives and all of this stuff. But I think that it's a really good popular culture talking point because I'm trying to understand, I don't see this anywhere. And I deal with, work with, coach, interact with, travel to, go and see out in popular culture.
So sometimes it just feel like black women can never be good enough for black men. Y'all say y'all want natural women, but we wear our hair natural, and it's really if you're natural and you have a curly hair pattern that y'all like, not if you're natural and you have a 4C. Y'all say y'all don't like makeup, but then y'all get the girls who wear makeup. It's just so confusing to us, and I feel like usually the men are supposed to be the head, right? So if the man is the head, then y'all are leading the conversation, and y'all are leading the trend of why we dress and do the things that we do, because ultimately it's to get a man, right? I mean, usually, not for all women, but for most women, it's to get a man. So we're going to do what's going to attract you. I mean, it's just basic nature. Like, if you look at the animals and all that, they do what's going to attract their mate. So we do the same thing. So I'm just curious, like, why does it seem like it's so tough for black men and black women to just love each other and love each other genuinely, and not have all these stipulations that we put on one another that we don't put on other races when we date outside of our own race? So it's no hate, it's just really the question, and I'm just sick of the hate that we spew against each other when we should just be loving one another. And it's nothing wrong if you feel like you want to date outside of your race. I'm just saying, when you date outside of your race, why do you have to hate black women so bad? Why do you have to feel like you have to put this other race over black women and make it feel like they're better, and that's why you chose that was the better option, when that's just not the case? Women are women regardless of the color. We all have the same traits for the most part. It doesn't matter if it's black, white, Asian, Mexican, Indian, whatever you choose. Women are going to be women.
Well, black men hating or avoiding to date black women is something that is quite astonishing and surprising, as we all know that in any given societal setup, it's very common for people who share similar skin color to naturally gravitate towards each other. But in the black community, we are seeing that more and more black men are coming out to claim that they prefer dating women of other races other than black women with whom they share much similarity with. And if you've watched this video to the end, you notice that in the clips, the men are coming up with different reasons as to why they avoid dating their fellow black women. And by fellow, I mean that they belong to the same race. And some of these reasons are quite disturbing, as you notice that most black men usually claim that black women usually date them out of preference, but strictly out of the ability in which these black men have to impact in their lives. And let's say most of the time it's about the financial value that these men are able to provide to these black women. And you notice that in such kind of situation, the black men usually feel like they're being used, and their only value lies in their ability to provide for the black women. And again, with the ongoing women movement and empowerment programs, whereby you're getting to see that more and more black women are being encouraged to go and extend their education. And for the first time in history, we are seeing that more and more black women are graduating from colleges. Meanwhile, for the black men, this is not the same case, as most of them usually don't get the chance to complete or to go for further education compared to the black women. So this educational gap is another issue that again is causing most black men to avoid marrying the black women. As you have heard in the video, you notice that most black men believe that these educated black women have this sense of entitlement, and given the fact that they've gone through a system that is encouraging them to be independent and not necessarily depend on any man to meet their needs, you're finding that these women coming out into the dating market are becoming more masculine, which again makes them totally unattracted to most black men. Other than that, you're noticing that also people are claiming that more black women are very obnoxious. They talk back, they have unnecessary demands and drama, and they're always looking up to the latest celebrity trends, topics, and parties, whereby they get to set these delusional standards about themselves, which is again mostly promoted by the social media. And you'll find out that having this in mind, they usually find their black men as being unattractive, and with constant rejection from these women who only view them from my financial point of view, you'll find out that these men will automatically or naturally gravitate to other women of other races who find them naturally appealing and don't have these unreasonable and delusional demands that the black woman has put upon the black men. That's why for most athletes, professional black athletes, you'll find that most of them usually end up marrying white women. And it's not out of the hate for the black woman, but it's simply because they are finding qualities in women from these other races that the black women don't possess. And again, this is a two-way traffic. And you're getting to find that also black women are claiming that they don't prefer dating black men due to their own personal reasons. And it is not the black men who are rejecting them, but it is them who are rejecting the black men. So this back and forth deflection of accountability is what has caused this massive online stir that we are seeing currently. And other than that, again, there are other various reasons as to why, if you've watched this episode, you're seeing that black men are actually not preferring to date the black women. And if you watched one of the ladies, for example, she said that the main reason here is due to colorism. And this again dates back to the slave era period, whereby you get to see that the black man was made to hate his skin. And with having this in mind, you're seeing that this impact or this brainwashing has been carried on from generation to generation. And you're seeing that coming up to date, the black man's worst enemy is another black man. A black man is more likely to be killed by another black man compared to people of other races. And this again goes to the dating sector, whereby we are seeing colorism getting in play, whereby most black men are preferring women of lighter skin tone or of other races who have lighter skin tones compared to women of their African origin races, mainly due to the color of their skin. And this notion known as colorism has really affected the dating market, whereby we are seeing some black men openly coming out to declare that they cannot date the American black woman. As alarming as this is an issue that is quite disturbing. As if you go to the facts again, you'll get to notice that a big percentage of black men were raised by single mothers. And even as it stands right now, a big percentage of black American women are single mothers. So maybe it could be that this situation whereby the men who grew up in the absence of their fathers, in a desperate attempt to change their fortunes, they are gravitating to women of other races, as they really hope that they'll get to at least live with them and see their kids grow up, compared to the chances that if they get to marry women of their races, that is black women, the chances of them not seeing their kids or not getting to grow up with their kids are higher compared to women of other races. So this again could be an explanation as to why most black men are actually avoiding dating the American black women. Single parenthood among the black American community appears to be a culture that has been adapted by most of them. Well, there are so many other reasons, and I really hope that I've captured some of the major ones. If you have any thoughts and comments, kindly don't forget to add in the comment section. And this marks the end of this episode. Thank you once again, and see you in the next one.